X in my name is not just a symbol or a target sign. A spell that attracts all who spit facts online all the time.
Can you see it? All the ones who drag my name every single day. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? They keep saying you don't have what it takes to carve out your own name underneath the shadows of gods. And I keep waiting for the day disbelievers say I flew way too close to the sun. I wait, but it never really comes. The answer to my name is not just a symbol or a target sign. A spell that attracts all who speak facts online all the time. The answer to my name is not just a symbol or a target sign. A voice that compels all to rebel from all right shackled minds. Why do they just stand there against when they fall from the battles I have overcome? You feel it, feel the cope and the seething tone that they make while I stand up, man among gods. And I keep thinking with my mill, shooting ropes in my cold that faces towards the sun. They hate, but I'm sitting comfy with their mom. The answer to my name is not just a symbol or a target sign. A spell that attracts all who speak facts online all the time. The answer to my name is not just a symbol or a target sign. A voice that compels all to rebel from all right shackled minds. The answer to my name is not just a symbol or a target sign. A spell that attracts all who speak facts online all the time. The answer to my name is not just a symbol or a target sign. A voice that compels all to rebel from all right shackled minds. It's you and me, your mom, it's me. I'll take another hit from my name. You'll see now. Watch me right now. Punch your things now. Let me show you how.
It should be illegal for a song to go that hard. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Holic Master, how you doing? Athena Samurai 2, good to see you here. Bluestone, how are you? Megamania. One Piece, good to see you. Dark Mind. Regular Regs, hi. Panthera, good to see you. Alex Mex 90, good to see you in chat. Thanks for that tier 4 sub the other day. Geeky Lesbian, love to see you here as always. Hey, everybody. Oh, I forgot I have to flip my camera. Because today we're using the OBS virtual camera for Omegle. And that does automatically flip my camera the correct way. Like, that is actually the way my camera looks, for those of you guys that don't know. Like, it's supposed to, like, if I don't flip it artificially, it looks like this. This is the actual orientation of the camera in my room. But this is pretty cursed, as you can tell. You know, like, obviously I'm not looking at the chat anymore. Like, I have to, there we go. Yeah, I have to, the chat's like right there instead of right there. So it's not like I'm looking at it anymore. Hey, T. Hey, Old Man Laundry, how you doing? I don't know, I definitely prefer the flipped camera. I think we all do. Even if you guys prefer the other camera, I prefer the flipped camera, so I'm keeping the flipped camera. I'm sorry, it's significantly better. Omegle is so crazy. Oh, you guys have no idea. Nova Nocturne, thanks for the $2 super chat, says, like for the algorithm demons. Thank you. Oh, by the way, chat, today I've set a new type of dono
Welcome
goal.
to capitalism, my dude.
I've set a new type of dono goal if you guys choose to try to hit it. The $300 Shadow the Hedgehog onesie goal is still, there like it normally is. Only I've added a new goal for $150 for the midway point to 300. Something to encourage you to really push in the beginning, a smaller goal, so to say, and that is show puppy. I have my dog here right now. She weighs about 3, maybe 4 pounds. She's a super tiny little Yorkie. She's adorable. If you guys want to see her, hit that $150 dono goal, and I'll bring her in, and I'll show her off to you guys. She's a very cute little dog. And that'll serve as sort of like a midway point dono goal to the $300 Shadow the Hedgehog onesie dono goal. I just think it's sort of nice to have a middle point for you guys to reach. You know what I'm saying? Can't afford to donate? Do not donate if you cannot afford to. You should only ever donate to a streamer if it's like extra money you don't need. This is a hostage situation. Oh, of course, I will kill you all if you don't donate, but that's it's not like I'm making you do it in a video game. Honest question, when could we expect the first ban appeal stream? I'm still working on getting the form made. I found out what website I have to use to do it. It's the same website that Asmongold used for his WoW guild applications. It's a website that lets you build like a form and fill it out, and then anonymously submit it to a central person, and that central person can review it. And then, so like what you guys would do is say, okay, here is my username. I got banned here and here. This is what I got banned for. I'm sorry, yada yada. And then I'll unban them. Still no puppy photos for T. I will send you pictures of the dog. Don't worry, T. Also, I'll be showing the dog on stream today, I'm sure. Google Forms, I think that was what it was. Rip a toke, it's 420 somewhere. Well, I mean, we are going to be arguing with Nazis on Omegle. Of course, they need to be high for that. It's going to be hilarious. Can I just make the form for you, Xanderhal? I can do it tonight in like 10 minutes. Okay, Lonnie, if you want to. You definitely want to ask their username / usernames on the platforms they were banned from, where they were banned or blocked, why they were banned and blocked, and then like an explanation and an apology or whatever. Wow, late night Xan? I know, right? Listen, I'm like a werewolf, okay? I'm at my peak when the sun goes down, all right? That's when I'm at my peak in power, okay? I said all the slurs. May I please be unbanned? I will continue to say all the slurs. Enough about my racist past. Let's talk about my racist future. Christ, I done what you were doing yesterday sober. It was fun and painful at the same time. I've done it sober plenty of times. Okay, so here's how I want to focus these Omegle streams a little bit more. I want to target specifically Nazis and conservatives more, and rather than debate them as much, unless they seem like they'd be a good debate, mostly troll them. I feel like trolling the Nazis and trolling the conservatives is better content than like debating their dumb fuck ideas. I mean, obviously we can debate if it seems like it's going to be a good idea, and I'll leave that to you guys in chat. But I think if there's a good opportunity, I should focus this content more on trolling, because I think trolling content will just generally get more, just more hype behind it, you know?
Welcome
Hey,
to capitalism, my dude.
Mudball Man, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate that, homie. Says, hey, Xan, first time subbing, but long time viewer. Keep it up, bro. I'm watching while I duel in Elden Ring. Well, good luck on your Elden Ring dueling. I hope may there be no lag, and may your parries be well timed, your backstabs be easy to engage, and your yeah, all that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $5. Get content I can make TikToks out of? Oh boy, we will. master debating. And content you can upload to YouTube and Patreon. Oh yeah, okay, chat. So this is going to be a fairly short stream. I don't think I plan to stream past midnight. So I think around midnight is when I'm gonna, for me, it's 9 p.m. right now. So I think I'm gonna stream for about 3 hours, maybe 2. But after that, we are going to be doing a watch party in the Discord server. A show I've been looking forward to for a while premiered today on Paramount Plus. It's the Halo TV show, the Halo live action show. I've heard mixed things about it. Granted, the things I've heard negative about have been from people saying it's going to be bad because of diversity for a while. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a watch party of that tonight. And it should be pretty fucking baller. Yeah, may your maidens be plentiful, Mudball Man. May they be plentiful. Thank you for the $5. All right. Let me put on some lo-fi real fast. I want to talk to my chat for just a minute, you know? Let's just get to know you guys for a minute. You know what I'm saying? There we go. There we go. Oh, wow, that's a bit loud. There we go. There we go. Isn't that nice? A little bit of lo-fi. Dude, I think lo-fi might have been one of the best inventions on the internet, okay? It is the best go-to background music. It's like elevator music, but a bit more pleasant. It's very inoffensive. It can fit anybody's music taste.
Welcome to
Some people
capitalism,
hate
dude.
it for those reasons, but I like it. Comfy Cat, thanks for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you for the $25, my friend. I really appreciate that. Said, Show Doggo. Well, we're almost there. We're currently at $30 out of 150. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is very, very kind of you. Regardless of how small your generous donations are, they're still very much appreciated and do help out a lot. So, yeah, thank you. However, as I said before, and I should reiterate, never donate to a streamer, including me, unless the money you are donating is your extra money. The money that you set aside that it's, you know, you'd put it into something else, but it's just, you know, not worth that. Like, never dig into your important savings or even the things you're saving up for just to treat yourself savings to donate to a streamer.
Welcome to capitalism, my dude.
Nico Pico, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Says, hi, Zan, first sub. I'm hyped for Omegle. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the no longer being a white name club in the Xanderhal chat. By the way, I should say this. For those of you guys who are watching the stream right now and you are in YouTube chat, I don't really read YouTube chat. The chat you see on screen right now, you can see it's quite different than the YouTube chat. It's moving faster. There's more people in it. The names are different. That is because YouTube chat and website chat are different. The chat you see on screen is my custom official website live chat. You can come to the website and make an account and come chat, talk in this chat at any time that you please. In fact, I encourage it. I don't really read YouTube chat as much, so if you really want to be part of the community and be part of like the live stream experience, I really recommend you come to the website and make an account and come hang out here. You might even get gifted a sub and not be a white name. You also get access to a bunch of cool custom emotes and whatnot. And you know what? It's just a cozy, cool place to hang out. You know, I just like the aesthetic of the website and watching streams on my website way more than I do on YouTube. You know, something that I figured out that would be interesting for watch parties would be like, what if for watch parties, because eventually it's going to get to the point where there's too many people trying to get in, because we've actually reached the capacity on watch parties a couple times now. When we did the watch party of Turning Red, we actually hit 50 people limit and no one else could join, which sucked because there were a lot of people more that wanted to join. So to bypass that limit that Discord has with watch parties as they get bigger, you know, as my channel grows and more people come to the watch parties, and when we're starting to outgrow Discord a little bit, what I'm thinking might be a good idea is, what if I can host... I don't know if it could... obviously, this couldn't be done for copyrighted content, but depending on what we're watch partying, maybe it can be hosted on my website when I'm not streaming, and we just sort of sync it up, and then the live chat, like, I don't have to script, like, everybody is in the VC, and you know, they can hear me and they can, you know, see what's happening on the website, but they can talk in the website chat like they would if I was live, and I'll be talking in the website chat or responding to it as if I was live. That would be a very interesting way to do watch parties, depending on what it would be. Or maybe even better, what if we did watch parties in the form of, like, it's just my screen and, like, there's a timer, and then I click, like, I say, okay, here's what we're gonna watch. Like, yeah, that would be an interesting way to do, like, you have to, like, sync it up with me. But then again, I can't not pause stuff. If I'm gonna react to a show, like, let me just say, we are doing something very similar to that, only it's not streamed for the Patreon. We've already got 2 episodes of that filmed, and Cherry hasn't edited and uploaded them yet, but I mean, we're piling them up, so that's still good. And I have to say, because we can't pause, we're doing a sort of like watch through of Adventure Time. Because we can't pause, because if we do, then like the people watching will have to resync the audio, and that's a pain in the ass. Or resync the video and the audio, which is a pain in the ass with like our reaction. We can't pause it, which means like I have to contain all my thoughts till the end. That's really frustrating. And that's for an 11-minute per episode show. That would be really cool if it were possible. It is possible, Darkmind779. Or 776. What we're already doing is we're doing a system very similar to that right now with the Patreon. For those of you guys that don't know, in the description. Okay. I thought that was
content make. Thanks, thumbs up.
Thank you for the $6.90. For a second, I thought that was $690, but thank you. I really appreciate that. That puts it at $41.91. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. This person, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub. I really appreciate that. Says lo-fi is the best study music. It is indeed. It really does help you concentrate. That puts us at 46.9. Okay, can somebody please donate like $4.10 next donation, please, just to get it back to being a round number. I don't know, yeah, like a fully round number. I would love to see. Sorry, I would love to see that. I never finished Adventure Time. God, Adventure Time's one of those shows that starts off really weird and not knowing what it wants to be, but with just kind of changes significantly with time. It's going to be interesting because, like, I've seen it, Ethan's seen it, A Pillow's seen it. Ethan's not seen most of it though, but Ethan like knows a decent amount. Balthazar, the 4th person in our watch party for these Patreon like watch party things, has not seen the show. So like the 3 of us are like dragging Balthazar through it so far. They're starting to like the show a little bit more. Balthazar's starting to like the show a bit more because obviously it just kind of gets better as it goes on. But like in the beginning, it is wild. It is wild how weird the show is in the beginning. I'm high the whole time during those reactions. It's insane. I am like blitzed out of my mind for those things. I have to be. We're watching Adventure Time. Of course I'm high as fuck. I'm pretty sure the show was made and the creation of that show is fueled by weed. Athena Samurai 2.
Athena Samurai 2 asterisk has donated $5.
Thank you, Athena Samurai 2 says, won't let me donate $4.90. Streaming is fun, but brain rotting. How do I react to conservatives and not want to die?
Asterisk Darkmind 776 asterisk has donated $5.
Okay, Athena Samurai 2, let me answer your question. Won't let me donate for... Sorry. Streaming is fun, but brain rotting. How do you react to conservatives and not want to die? You haven't even encountered the woke scolds and the shit lefties yet. You haven't even encountered the dumb fucks in the left yet. You're just dipping your toes in. You haven't even experienced how bad it is yet. There are 3 things that make dealing with the dog shit you have to deal with.
Ash asterisk has donated $5.
There are a few things that make dealing with the things you have to deal with as a streamer a little bit more tolerable. Definitely a big one has to be like obviously, if you have a stream that makes a decent amount of money, that's like, oh, okay, well, it was a shitty, annoying stream, but at least, I made like $300 or whatever, and it was like, worth the pain and suffering. Another thing is you can take days off where you just stream, but you just do gaming or do something relaxing like art. There are streamers that will just do art streams or just play games and talk about politics a little bit, or there's all sorts of stuff you can do. The issue is if you build your audience on politics, which no doubt you are, your non-political content is always going to get less viewers than your, overtly political content. And that's just something that you're going to have to sort of deal with. And like, you'll notice that like, as your politics streams grow, your gaming streams will grow, or your art streams will grow, or your non-politics stuff will grow as more people discover you through politics and become attached to you, regardless of what you're doing or talking about. But that will always be a fairly small amount of your community, which means you just have to focus on making your community bigger to increase that very strong supporter base. And a way of increasing your supporter base is just by doing things that engage with your audience. For example, watch parties. Watch parties like what I do are very good ways of engaging with your audience. Like, don't you feel a lot closer, like people who do the watch parties, don't you feel a lot closer to me than you do to any other streamer or YouTuber that you watch who's like my size or bigger on YouTube? I'd be surprised if there was very many people like my actual T. Let's not get too horny in the YouTube chat or in the website chat. But no, for real, like how many people my channel size do you think are
Welcome to capitalism, my dude.
engaging?
Astatine has donated $8.10.
Engaging with their audience that much? Probably not that many. So yeah, I think it's something that I try to specialize in a little bit more. But thank you, Athena Samurai. Thank you for the $5. I really appreciate that. Won't let me donate $4.90. Streaming is fun, but brain rotting. How do you react to conservatives and not want to die? Well, I just answered that. Thank you. Thank you for the $5. Thank you. Okay. Darkmind776, thank you for the $5 as well. Really appreciate that. Said, here's $5, I can donate a little help. Thank you, I appreciate that. Atypical Ash, thank you for the $5 as well. Very, very, very generous of you. Says, you should binge One Piece in the Discord. I'm not really an anime guy, I'm sorry. Astatine, thank you for the $8.10. Really appreciate that. $8.10. Boom. Yep. Puts us at 70. Nice. Not too far away from the dono goal. We are halfway to the first halfway goal, so to say. I got the new Kirby game. I've never played a Kirby game. Not once. Not a single time in my life have I played a Kirby game. I know, it's crazy. Okay, I've got a question for you guys. Hassan has gotten butthurt about the drop in viewership when he switches to gaming. I mean, any streamer should rightfully get butthurt about like their viewership dropping when they switch from one thing to another. I mean, that's actively like signaling to you as a content creator that a lot of people only watch you as long as you're doing a certain thing. They're not watching you because it's you. They're watching you because you're doing a thing. But that's always going to be a thing, right? Like you can't like make everybody on the internet think your personality, your way of speaking, and your way of presenting yourself is entertaining, no matter what you're doing. Sometimes you need a hook to pull them in. That doesn't mean you're not good enough. It just means that some people have a different preference. A lot of people just don't like watching other people game. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, like for me, ironically enough, it's actually really funny that I ended up growing up to be a YouTuber who like sometimes streams games and has people watch me stream games. When I was younger, my favorite thing to do when it was like Christmas or my birthday was like, oh shit, I got a new video game. And my family's over. I want to play the video game on the TV and like show off this new game I got and show how cool it is. And my parents would like get mad at me and be like, "Oh, you just want everyone to watch you play video games." It's like, I know, I just want to show them how cool you can play. But like, yeah. And I would always get like mocked by my family for wanting people to watch me play video games, and now it's my job and I get paid for it, so they can all go choke on my hairy asshole. My asshole actually isn't hairy. I got on my way to shave it. I can't focus on gaming streams, yet I make them myself. Yeah, I mean, gaming streams are very difficult to do as a streamer and keep it entertaining. Because you have to look at chat enough to, like, glean ideas to talk about, and you have to be able to coherently, like, string sentences together while playing the game and, you know, keeping chat entertained, engaging, and whatnot. I've just beaten hearing about this Minecraft YouTuber people are making fun of, and other people saying she's a minor, but I don't know anything about her. Minecraft YouTuber, Old Jellybean? I don't know anything about this. Listen, my Minecraft days, I won't say they're over, but they're certainly numbered, okay? With Hytale on the horizon and edging itself closer and closer, I hate to make comparisons between Hytale and Minecraft because not even the devs of Hytale like those comparisons, it seems. But, like, when I look at Hytale, I can't help but think, wow, this is what, when I was like 10 years old, and I'd imagine what Minecraft would look like when I'm 18 or 19 or 20, how it would look. But now Minecraft looks almost indistinguishable from how it looked 10 years ago, you know? Like, I mean, there's some pretty significant differences, but I mean, in terms of the gameplay loop, you put somebody who played Minecraft back in, like, I don't know, 1.0 and drop them in 1.18, and I don't think they're going to have a hard time acclimating. I think they're just going to... okay, so I did... It's just deeper now. Okay, there's more biomes? Okay. Okay, there's a few more monsters. Okay. I guess they added sprinting and hunger. Okay, that's cool. Oh wait, that was already in 1.0, never mind. So sprinting and hunger were already in the game in 1.0, so that's not even new. Enchanting was already in the game. Potion brewing was already in the game since, like, Halloween pre-1.0. So yeah, actually most of the game's, like, mechanics, like enchanting, eating, sprinting, the ender dragon, the mining diamonds, making diamond armor, like, the only real new part of it would be, like, netherite, and then, like, the piglin trading, I guess. Like, really, if you think about it, Minecraft has not had that much content added to it over the last 10 years if you compare it to other games that have had that. Like, how many updates and how much content has been added to Fortnite since its inception? Fortnite Battle Royale. Fortnite Battle Royale came out in late 2017, and the game that came out in late 2017 is indistinguishable from the Fortnite season that released in 2019. Which is indistinguishable from the Fortnite season, or season that just released a couple days ago, where they completely removed building for most game modes and implemented parkour and tanks, and then the last season was a whole new map and overshields and shit. Like, dude, like, oh yeah, I guess shields are a new thing they added, but, like, there's really not much else. I remember when they added dual wielding, everyone was like, holy shit, we're gonna be able to dual wield, but then they removed dual wielding, and it just ended up being a way of having a torch in your offhand, or, like, a block in your offhand, or, like, a shield there. You couldn't, like, dual wield swords or dual wield axes. Like, that was how it was getting hyped up by Mojang when they first announced dual wielding, and then they walked it back after, I think it was even in one of the snapshots. That might be me misremembering, though, because the dual wielding thing was, like, 2015, 2016 when they added that. My point is, I find myself disagreeing a lot with Mojang's current design philosophy for Minecraft, and I find myself agreeing a lot more with Hypixel Studios' design philosophy for Hytale, and I think that Hytale is going to be, assuming it meets the expectations that I have for it, which are not that high. Like, I don't hype things up too bad in my mind to get disappointed by. It's really not something that I've ever had an issue with, like, overhyping stuff. Even Hytale, which is the most hyped I've ever been for a thing, I don't think I'm gonna overhype it. I've been pretty, like, realist about it. Like, the things I talk about are things that are confirmed to be in the game, and they've demonstrated to show, right? I mean, it's obvious that could get cut, but it just doesn't seem like that's the direction the game is going in. And yeah, I think Hytale embodies more so what I hoped Minecraft would become. Or I guess the path I thought Minecraft was on when I was younger. Removing blocking with swords was so dumb. I hated that. The idea of crouching and blocking with your sword was such a like a unanimous cultural, like, hey, we're friendly Minecraft. I feel like the removal of that was when Minecraft stopped being Minecraft to me. Does anybody else feel that way? Does anyone else feel like it was around the time when they removed blocking with a sword, where you could just put the sword out in front of your face, that Minecraft stopped feeling like Minecraft? Because that feels like that's when it stopped feeling like Minecraft to me. It still looks and functionally is the same game, but it doesn't have the same charm as it used to have, and I feel like it was around that time that that we lost that. Xanderhal Lonnie, what was that song? The one that's playing right now? It's just a lo-fi hip-hop live stream radio. I don't even know the song. I only just started playing Minecraft. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, Athena Samurai 2, if you just started playing Minecraft, you have plenty to enjoy from the game. You are beginning your journey with the game. I'm burned out and, you know, sort of tired with Minecraft because I've been playing it since I was like 10 or 11 years old. And now I'm 22. So, yeah, if you've just started, then I'm sure you'll have plenty to get out of Minecraft. It sure felt nice going back to that for 12 Days of Christmas. Yeah, that Minecraft 12 Days of Christmas thing is very fun. I don't think we'll get Hytale by the end of this year. Obviously, they say 2023. I don't know if there's going to be like a beta or anything this year. I'm not going to count on that. And I don't think there should be. I think that they should focus on the game rather than like hyping people up and advertising it. And that seems to be what they're doing because they're smart. However, since I don't think we'll be getting anything like playable from Hytale or Hypixel Studios this year, we will probably be doing the 12 Days of Christmas Minecraft thing again this year. Only this year, I'm hoping to have the funds to pay a texture or a resource pack artist, as well as a Minecraft modder, to update as well as tweak her Somer Christmas texture pack and the Christmas craft mods, because both of them are defunct. The creators no longer are like existent on the internet. They've all these projects have been abandoned since 2014 and since so long ago that these are dead projects. The mod is no longer being worked on or supported. It hasn't been since long before I was legal, and the texture pack also hasn't been updated since then. So I'll probably pay somebody to update the mod and the texture pack and maybe add a couple of basic features as well, just to make things a little more simple. And then, of course, it'll all be updated to the most recent version of Minecraft. And then we can also incorporate a couple of newer mods, which also will have better fidelity and everything. And I'm also hoping that since, you know, the channel's growing quite substantially, in fact, I'm about to tick over to 68,000 subs today, or tonight. I'm about to tick to 68,000 subs. I'm less than 50 subs away. I'm hoping by the end of the year I'll be large enough and there'll be enough people watching that the server will be packed with people. I want to make last year's Christmas Village look like nothing. I want to make last year's Christmas Village look like absolute shit, okay? I want to make this year's Christmas Village... I want to go for something different with it, though. I want to, like, actually plan it out, you know? Like, before we do anything, we start laying out the streets, and then we, like, start planning, like, clearing it out. Like, we're going to go balls to the wall. And there's going to be a lot more people... And I'm hoping I'll be able to afford to significantly increase the prize pool for whoever wins the build contest, which of course I want to pick that idea back up again for the next one. Like, the last one was $50. I wasn't able to go through with it because, like, it was the holidays and finances got bad. This year, assuming we've got the ability to do it, I would prefer for it to be like a $500 Amazon gift card as the prize for it, because that I really want to encourage people to play on the server. If the present or not the present, if the prize for building a really good build over the course of 12 days is a $500 Amazon gift card, people are going to be participating, and it's gonna be good. Hey Xanderhal, honest question, when could we see you do some party-esque games a la Jackbox on stream and with friends? Because I feel like those could be really fun. You know, Geeky Lesbian, I've always loved the idea. I've done some of that kind of stuff. Like we did Gardic Phone, we've done, and we've done stuff like that, right? The issue is I never found those particular streams to do well unless it's a big streamer with an already large audience doing it with their audience that really wants to do it. Like for me, I wouldn't really be able to get like a lot of people in there, I don't think. If like Vosh did it, for example, I think he'd be able to get a lot of people in there. For me, probably not anything too crazy. I miss seeing you play Phasmophobia. They haven't updated the game in a hot minute. I'm waiting for the next big update they drop. And I mean, they update the game quite frequently. I've been watching InSim. I'm going to wait for the next big update they drop and get back into it. I just really want to like get into the game and feel scared again, you know, like scared. Because lately I've been going in and haven't been as scared. I've just been like playing it like a pro player. I want to feel scared again. Dude, I still love when I fucking got everybody in the house and then I got them to play the music box and summon the ghost while I was hiding in the spot where the ghost can't get you, between the wall and the door. I think they patched that, by the way. I was hiding in the they can't get you spot, and I had them play the music box, and they were all like freaking out, and I think one of them got. That was fun. Maybe you and Vosh. Usually when I see someone play a game with a group, I watch all the videos to see all the possible outcomes and everyone's reactions to play and such. Yeah, I understand that. We have done that. Like, obviously, probably my favorite, like, get the boys together and play some games so far has been the Phasmophobia streams. I'll see what I can do about organizing another one of those next time a new Phasmophobia update comes out.
Welcome to capitalism, my dude.
See if we can get me, Demon Mama, Vosh, and Denims together to do another Scooby-Doo-esque run-through of Asylum or some shit. Netlux TV, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that, homie. Thanks for the $5. Said, why not? I'm rich now, still poor. I wish you were rich.
DVCARA asterisk has donated $20.
Listen, chat. If I had 2 buttons in front of me, and one button would make me rich, and the other button would make all of you rich, I would click the button that would make all of you rich. Now, I'm not saying that as if, oh, I'm so selfless. Because, well, yes, it would be nice to make all of my viewers rich, and that'd be a nice thing to do. It would also mean that you guys would be able to donate more to me, which means I would kind of get, you know, I would kind of get something for that, you know? So trust me, if I ever have the make my audience rich button in front of me, I will make that choice, okay? Rest assured. But thank you, Netlux. I appreciate that. You were very kind. And then DV Kara, thank you for the $20. Thank you. Very kind of you. Said, hey, Zan, thank you for the amazing content for pulling me out of the alt-right. Yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of discovering I was trans, and tomorrow will mark the one month mark of HRT. Hell yeah. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that you were able to, discover your identity and everything like that. That's a pretty fucking brave and poggers thing to do. Thank you for the dono. Appreciate that. It was just 100, right? Did I accidentally? No, would it be 115? Oh, I fucked up my count, I think. No, I think it's 115. I think we're at 115. I sometimes lose count of the dono goal at times, and it can be frustrating. Thank you, though, DV Car. That was very kind of you, and I'm glad that you're starting HRT and everything. Or I guess you started a year ago, so that you're on your 1-year anniversary of starting it. Do you think combining media analysis and politics is a good idea? I really enjoy talking about movies and stuff, but I also want to do politics. I don't know how well that would gel. Yeah, it'll do well. Yeah. Dude, the best political propaganda is from the right, at least, is the propaganda where they just lie about, like, 1984 agrees with us, bro. Trust me. All right, everybody. It's time for Omegle. You're darn right it's time for Omegle. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. It's time for Omegle. Hoo-hoo, boy. It is time for Omegle today. Let's go. Hold on, let me get myself perfectly centered here. Please. There we go. Hell yeah, brother. How do you like this new layout, guys? How do you like this new Omegle layout, by the way? So basically, you've got the chat taking up the whole of the screen, basically in the middle, where my face is doing the Xanderhal soy face here. That is where the person's camera will be. I have a white box covering up my own camera on Omegle, so you're just going to see my camera in the top right, but they'll still see me. And then, obviously, whenever I make sure that the person in the top left isn't just jacking off, I can just, well, I just click the Omegle cover button and make it go away and show the person's face. How do you like the layout, guys? Change the picture? Oh, I'll change the picture one day, but I haven't earned it yet. Geeky Lesbian, it's actually really cool to see people like the idea I was unsure about. Oh no, it's a great idea. Oh, fuck, I knocked over my baby. Zoe face? True. All right. Liberals and leftists. Allow me, let me get into the Omegle. I gotta make sure that like the video and everything is working. Yes, I am of age. Confirm and continue. Thank you. Hello. How? Oh. Howdy. How are you doing? Oh. Hello there. Oh. Hey, how are you doing? Are you typing? Why are you typing? Where are you from, man? Afghanistan. Left. Howdy, brother. How you doing?
I'm good.
You like Donald Trump?
Yeah.
You look like you like. Do you watch Alex Jones?
No.
You don't watch Alex Jones?
No.
Why the hell not?
I don't know who that is.
He tells the truth is who he is. He is the truth.
Is he now?
Yeah. Howdy, brother. You look like Trainwrecks TV. Do you know who Trainwrecks TV is? Howdy. Oh. Howdy, partner. Oh. Hello. Oh, you're making a salad? Oh, shit. Are you making... You're making like a healthy meal. On God, I could go for a salad right now.
Hydroponic lettuce.
Fuck. Hello, how are you?
Good. Why you got bikes in your room?
Why do I have bikes in my room? Because I don't want them to get stolen. If I leave them outside, someone might take them.
Oh, I'll take them. You look like you got enough money to buy some more, though.
No, trust me, I don't.
My cousin said that you look like her dad.
No, I didn't. Quit lying. No, I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't.
I am 46 years old.
He is 46 years old and you calling that man hot. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
I'm just playing.
You're going to jail.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want him. The fuck?
We got out of there pretty quick. Is it going to play someone else? It's taking so long to... Oh, I have to stop moving my mouse. That's why.
Shalom, maskum kahayom.
Hello.
Do you speak Hebrew?
No.
Fuck you.
Howdy. How you do? Oh. Hello. How are you doing?
Good, you.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
Yes, get it, I guess.
Howdy. How are you?
I'm not okay.
Oh, neither am I. None of us are okay. Howdy. How are you?
Yeah, he has a black shirt on. He's white. He has a mustache. He has blonde hair. He's sitting down in a gaming chair. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's kind of hot too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You want me to hook you up with him?
What is going on today? Hello? Are you about to take a piss? You're about to piss, aren't you?
Nah.
I thought we were about to get POV piss cam.
Oh, you want it? Alright. Nah, you are mad we
This is fun. Howdy, how are you? Oh shit, you hitting that vape? Wait, don't skip me, okay? We'll hit
Holy
that.
shit, you have unboxed mod? Shit. You suck at those. Your camera quality is so fucking good.
I need to work on them, but I think I'm alright at them.
Can you control them?
Control them? Like push them around and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Depends
Oh,
on like
okay.
it. Right in here right now, I think the AC is blowing, so it's kind of windy. But if it was like stiller, I could probably move them around more. But what I like to do is usually turn them into like a long line. Yeah, there you go.
I know how to control them.
Blowing them straight up in the air is easier. Usually that's what I'll do if I'm really trying to go for it. Here, I'll move back so you can see.
Oh, there's a clean one.
Always takes me a minute to get them to get like my mouth right all the way into the correct shape. Yeah. Well, do you like politics?
Yeah.
Wait, can you move your head like about a foot to the right? Oh, there it is. Oh shit. Who'd you vote for?
I can't vote.
You can't wait, how old are you?
15.
You look like you're older than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh,
feel
shit.
bad for you. You're gonna look
Nigga,
old as fuck
that
when you're
dude
like
was
30.
full
Jesus. Sorry, okay. We're not talking any minors. Howdy, how are you doing? It's fine, that guy had sad eyes. Hello, how are you doing? Oh shit, you look
hi.
like a YouTuber or a live streamer of some sort. Are you
An
Nicholas Diorio?
aspiring one. No, I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Nicholas Diorio is?
No idea, no.
Okay, I don't believe you.
No, I'm serious. I don't know who it is. Explain to me, who is that?
Never mind. Okay. Do you like politics?
I do like politics, yeah.
Who'd you vote for?
Well, I'm British, so I voted for like the Labour Party, so
Did you just like
I am British, I know I slurred. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. It happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. Get it out.
I'm almost
Before I
certain
ragging you about
just,
your healthcare.
I'm
Before I
almost
ragging you
certain
about your
you
healthcare.
transitioned from an American accent into a British one right there. I am almost certain. Oh wait,
What would
hold on.
make
I
it
see
prove
a Ukraine flag on your. Okay, that's pretty based. I see that Ukraine flag lights on your PC. Okay, I see you. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Putin.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I like politics. What's going on?
Can you say Slava Ukraini?
Slava Ukraini.
Glory to Ukraine. All right. What do you want to talk about? You got any interesting combos you want to have about politics?
Well, where's the conversations lying at the moment on here? What have you been talking about?
How do you feel about How do you feel about I don't know, abortion or something? I don't know, a controversial topic.
Abortion's okay. I mean, people should be able to do them.
How about do you love trans people?
Yeah, trans people are pretty based.
Good. I'd like to hear that. How about now? Here I'm gonna have to test your basedness here. Okay. All right. Ready for this? Neopronouns and xenogenders.
That's where you lose me.
Do you want to talk about that?
Well, if I'm honest, it's not a completely fleshed out position, but we can chat about it. Absolutely, yeah.
Alrighty. So, I guess I'll let you go first.
I don't know why we have to pick and choose. I don't know why that's necessary.
What do you mean?
Well, I still feel like there is some utility in gender, and I don't think the made-upness is exactly utilitarian in the same way that the rest of them are. I understand that people don't necessarily conform to them, but I don't know. I don't exactly know what the rest of them, the other ones, I guess, mean in the same sense. I guess that's where I'm confused.
Yeah. So gender is kind of made up. Like we sort of, as human beings, because we kind of have a higher level of intellect and cognition than most animals on Earth, we have the ability to create words to label things, right? Like there's nothing that says a tree is a tree. We came up with that name and decided to categorize things as such because it's useful to us. And the same thing exists because of gender. The problem is that gender is, at least as far as we can tell, informed by a fairly antique understanding of human biological sex. So the idea of neopronouns and xenogenders and neo-identities in general seems to be the idea that the rigid binary conceptions of gender that we have sort of come to know as human beings in our modern world are actually not as founded in hard fact as we would think, just because we sort of grew up with it and we never really questioned it that much, right? And essentially, we get to this point where we start, you could say xenogenders or neopronouns are basically just nicknames or labels for yourself that are sort of basically using no utility. But I mean, it still does have utility. I mean, we use basically what are xenogenders and neopronouns describe things all the time. They're words to describe things. We have labels for things that aren't he, she, her. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's as big of a deal as many people are like trying to make it be as like a bad thing.
I agree. It's not a big deal. Absolutely.
There's like a
I'm
lot.
fine with people doing it.
There's a lot of people.
That's not a problem.
There's a lot.
Sorry.
There's like two different types of people who will talk, like, get upset about it. They're like the types of people who are like severely angry at the idea of somebody identifying with something that isn't normal to them, and that just sort of like pisses them off. And then you've got people who are like, they don't really understand it. It comes off as kind of cringy, and their own intuition is like telling them it's not right. And I think that I just like kind of tackling that because I don't think it's as warranted. I mean, just people kind of identifying how they want to identify. It's not an issue.
Sure. I'm not one of the people that's going to complain that someone's using a xenogender.
Motherfucker. You motherfucker. You know what I see in the background, you son of a bitch. I see it, you motherfucker. I see what's on your door, you little shit. I see that. I see it. Yeah. I see that, Leroux. I see it. It's a hidden destiny. I saw it. Hey, good
I'm not a simp, okay? I just like the emote, okay?
It is a good emote. I like.
Do you want
that.
me to put my cards on the table real quick? Just so I know who you are, okay?
Good.
We also do have mutuals. I'm good close friends with Synth. If you know who that is,
oh, yeah,
I'm sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good close friends with her, so I'm just gonna lay those on the table. I'm aware of who you are. Okay.
Wait, do you know who Nick Diorio is, though?
No, I seriously don't know who that is.
Okay. All right. That was a good meme, though. Have a good day, okay?
Okay, sure.
All right. Slava Ukraini, my friend.
Slava Ukraini.
I love getting stream sniped on here. It always leads to funny shit. Hey, buddy, what's up? Oh. Hey, how you doing? Are you continuing?
Yeah, I already talked to you.
I mean, I didn't like purposefully select you. The Omegle algorithm just kind of.
I know, but I don't want to talk to you. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. What I do? Howdy, how are you doing?
I'm good.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Nope.
I hate niggas. I hate niggas. I hate niggas.
Oh, I didn't get to show his room. Oh, I didn't get to show his room. That was the most Confederate flags I've ever seen. That guy, like, you know how Dexter will, like, cover a room in plastic wrap to make sure no blood can get anywhere? That guy had done that with Confederate flags and Nazi flags in his room. I really tried to scramble to hit the button to show you guys, but I wasn't fast enough. Shame. Howdy.
Who is this person?
I don't know. How are you?
No, I think there's this Australian cunt on my screen or
Are
something.
you British?
No, I'm actually African.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm an Aboriginal. You know the people you love so much? Yeah, the people you have such a warm heart towards them? Yeah. Yeah. You see the happiness in your face, boy. Boy. Yeah, boy.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing, cunt.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Ever, bitch.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, okay.
What?
Ever.
What?
Ever.
What?
Ever.
Who? Gives a shit. Fuck you. Howdy, partner. Oh. Hello.
Whoa, we're on like a professional stream. What's up, guys?
Oh, I'm not a streamer. What do you think
Yeah,
I
you got
am?
your biking room? You go biking?
No, I don't exercise. What is that for? That's for exercise?
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
No, none of that.
Yeah, all right. So, how's it going?
Not bad, not bad. How are you? You got that gamer chair?
I'm doing great. Yeah, of course, bro. I'm a gamer. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'd never buy a gamer chair.
Yeah, totally.
How could you purchase something so cringy?
Dude, I didn't even buy this one. Come on.
How could you
Yeah.
buy something as cringy as like a SX Racer gaming chair?
Dude, don't even get me started, bro. Like, trust me, like, you know.
I'm mean. Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
What do you want to talk about?
Whatever's going on in that little head of yours.
Do you like Harry Potter?
No.
Why are you wearing them Harry Potter ass glasses then?
I think they look nice. Why are you wearing a button-down shirt?
'Cause gotta hide how fat I'm getting.
Gotcha. Hoodies usually do better for that.
Hoodies, you think? But hoodies are so fucking sweaty and musty though.
Not really. If you just don't sweat from sitting down like a normal person.
I sweat from it being even a degree above the temperature that I like.
Damn, you weren't lying about getting fat, huh?
Indeed. Howdy, partner. I look like Turkey Tom. Hello there. You also look like Turkey Tom.
Well, that's a good setup.
I got a dope setup.
A good setup.
A good setup. What do you like about it?
I like the microphone. Wait, are you like a streamer or something?
No, I'm not mentally ill.
That's great. That's good. So what's up? Are you like socialist?
What's socialism?
What's socialism? I mean, that depends on the framework, right? The ownership of the workers' ownership of the means of production. I think that's a good
What are the means
definition.
of production?
The means of production. Well, it depends also on the framework. There's people that talks about the means of communication, but I don't want to get into the nerdy stuff. But what type of socialist are you, though?
I don't even know what socialism is.
You don't even know.
I mean, I've heard people give a lot of different definitions, but I haven't heard a consistent one.
That's a funny thing, actually, because when you think about it, right? It all. I'm just repeating myself, but it all like everything depends on the framework. So the definition of a right winger of socialism will be different of a definition of a Marxist. Even within Marxism, it's different, right?
What is Marxism?
It's like Marx. You're joking, you're just pretending to.
I'm sorry, I was trying to keep the smile off my face, but I
Yeah,
couldn't hold
that's
it.
not the.
I
That's
couldn't
not
hold
the.
it.
That's not a good way to flirt.
Listen, okay? Give the means of production to the workers, okay? Fuck the bourgeoisie. Onward and upward. Hello there. Oh, that's sad. Hello there.
Hello.
Howdy. Do you like politics?
Oh, so much, man.
Oh, who do you vote for?
I didn't vote because I was underage.
Are you still underage?
No.
Okay, good, because I would have to skip you, because I am 48 years old.
I saw that meme.
What meme?
Oh, I've been watching your stream.
You're stream sniping?
Yeah, I was stream sniping. I just wanted to say hi.
How do I keep getting stream sniped? How are you? Okay.
Got him.
Okay. All right. Say
I'm
what
sorry.
you do. The memes. Do the memes. Say what you want to say.
Euphoria Tori is a fucking bottom. She should stop pretending. See you in the Poem Head group chat. I just wanted to say hi.
Alrighty. Have a good one. Oh god. We are getting sniped today.
Hello.
Hello, Dark Void person. You were
What kind of bike is that?
That is a giant.
A giant?
It just says giant on the side.
Can you be any more specific?
Upland giant.
Upland giant. How are you liking that?
It's not my bike. It's my girlfriend's bike? My bike is a mongoose.
A mongoose. How are you liking that?
It hurts my supple little bussy, and I've almost like drifted out into traffic and died about 4 times, and I have face planted into a 10-foot tall hedgerow already. So that's been fun.
Is that because of the bike or your lack of riding skill?
You know, a more prideful man would answer the latter. But yeah, I'd have to say it's my riding skill.
Okay, well, at least you're honest.
Anyway, do you like politics?
I love politics.
All right. How do you feel about how do you feel about J.K. Rowling?
Oh, I think she's a bitch, but her turf takes are all right.
Do you think that why do you like her turf takes?
Oh, because I don't like trannies.
Why not?
I don't think they should be competing in female sports.
Is that why you don't like them?
And I don't think my tax dollars should be going towards their surgeries.
What do you think your tax dollars are going to surgery-wise for trans people?
Cutting off their dick and tits.
What do you think a surgery for a trans person is like? How's it done? And how's it funded?
It's funded through tax dollars for our healthcare system, at least in my country.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you don't like when healthcare is paid for? Like if somebody,
No,
like for example, if a kid has like, if a kid's like suicidal or a kid has depression or something and needs to go to a therapist, you don't want that to be paid for with tax dollars? Why not trans people,
I don't think we should be paying for cosmetic surgeries.
Cosmetic surgery?
Yeah. That's what I think gender confirmation surgery is. It's essentially just cosmetics. Right? Call yourself a woman and be a woman, but you can be a woman with a dick, can't you?
You can be a woman with a dick, absolutely.
Well, then why do we need to pay for the surgery? It just seems like it's cosmetics. Like, oh, I'm not happy with my body. I want to change it, right?
So, one moment.
I'm very patient.
The overwhelming body of data, which I'm happy to provide to you if you would like me, does support the idea that gender dysphoria is a real mental health condition, one of which has only been demonstrated to be alleviated by enabling trans people to transition as they like to. That includes surgeries, that includes hormones, that may even include hormone blockers. And overwhelmingly, data shows that the support of the broader public also helps to decrease suicide rates, rates of suicidal ideation, which, as I imagine you know, I'm sure you've made 40% jokes on the internet about trans people, is quite high. 42, yeah, is quite high. So yeah, these things all seem to contribute to limiting these. So as you imagine, if somebody is dealing with depression or somebody is needing in psychiatric help or any life-saving procedure, then it should be paid for by the government in tax dollars. Same thing goes for trans surgeries.
Well, that same can be applied to any sort of body dysmorphia, right? Like I want a roid, I want to be on like Tren, Clen, Anavar, testosterone, but they're not going to do that, right? They just say, suck it up, be happy with your body. I think my suicidal tendencies.
Wait. No. Hold on. If you're talking about getting on like Anavar or on TRT or something like that, you're talking about trying to get on supplemental hormones in order to help with like working out so you can get bigger. When we're talking about trans people getting put on hormone replacement, we're talking about a medically necessary procedure that's being done to help prevent people from killing themselves.
Oh, it might help me from like killing myself or other bodybuilders, right? Certain bodybuilders, if they're completely cut off from getting testosterone or TRT, they can be extremely suicidal.
If you can show me a study or data that demonstrates a massive epidemic of bodybuilders killing themselves because they don't have access to steroids to increase their gains, I will literally fly out to wherever you are and I will suck your dick because I know that data doesn't exist and you're pulling that out of your ass.
No, I'm talking about my personal experience, yeah.
You think there is an epidemic
of
I'm talking about me
bodybuilders
being suicidal?
I'm saying I would be less inclined to kill myself if I could take Clen, Tren, Anavar, D-ball, testosterone.
Are you like really low T?
No, not at all. Just I want to be a fucking giant.
Why not work out?
Oh, I do. I'm probably bigger than 80% of the men you know.
Probably. I can't see you, and I don't know if... Actually, I don't believe you, because you're not showing face.
That's fine.
But, I mean, okay, then. Do you watch, by any chance, PKA?
Who's that?
Podcast? Never mind.
Who is that, out of curiosity?
Also, body dysmorphia is a real thing. You're confusing gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia, I think.
No, I'm not confusing them. I'm saying sorry to cut you off, but you're saying that they need this treatment because of gender dysphoria. And I'm saying maybe these people need the treatment for body dysmorphia.
So body dysmorphia is an aspect of gender dysphoria in many cases. So gender dysphoria refers to a dislike of identifying with the gender you were assigned at birth. This seems to generally come alongside some level of body dysmorphia, having to do with having to do with your your sexual anatomy in many ways, right? Now, body dysmorphia on its own, which seems to be what you have going on, seems to be you having a problem with your ability to be muscular. Honestly, I do think that your TRT or your Anavar or whatever you want to take in order to juice up should be paid for by the government in tax dollars. That's something you should be advocating for over like, okay, here's a group that absolutely should be being provided with medical care for the issue they're dealing with. But why am I not getting help for it? Why not just advocate for both to get help? There's plenty of tax dollars. What country are you from, if you're comfortable saying?
Canada.
Yeah, Canada's got a pretty robust healthcare system. I know that you probably would disagree with me, but it's quite robust. And I'm sure that with changes to the system, it could account for...
what do you mean robust? I don't want to go down this path too much, but what do you mean? Because it's not the greatest, I would say.
Canada has, compared to America, a much better way of allocating its budget when it comes to healthcare. America's very bad when it comes to budget allocation. We give a lot of money to... I think the reason why our healthcare is so expensive and yet so shitty compared to other countries that pay less has to do significantly with I think we pay private health private insurance providers and private private pharmaceutical corporations and stuff like that to produce a lot of this, and it results in us not really spending the money on people being cared for. But I'm not 100% caught up on how it works, but yeah, I am aware of how Canada spends a lot less money than we do.
Do you know any flaws with the Canadian healthcare system?
I do know there's quite a few flaws. I know wait times are pretty significant. I know there are problems with if you want to get something like, oh, my tooth is fucking cracked. Well, wait 5 months in excruciating pain unless you can pay up front. I do know that is an issue that's happened. But here in America, just to give you an idea, I guess it's there are ups and downsides to both things, but I'd say we as Americans have it much worse with our shitty healthcare. Sorry, I need to drink a bit of water. My throat's dry.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Even for something
Anyway.
like cancer screenings, it's absurdly long here.
Yeah, even like stuff like that can take a while. Though here in America, for example, I had a bit of an emergency when I was 18 years old and had to get it was like 3 to 5 minute drive in a ambulance to the hospital where I ended up having to get stitched up. It wasn't anything like, it was not like a long, like within an hour and a half, I was done with what I was there in the hospital to do. They charged $500 for the ambulance ride, and they were tacking on a bill for every doctor that walked into the room while they were sewing me up. Shit like that. And then, like, well, yes, in many cases, medical debt isn't going to affect you as badly as other types of debt because we do have systems in place to prevent people who went into debt because of a medical emergency from facing full life ruination because of it. Thankfully, it can still be pretty bad for you. Like,
Sure,
especially
I'm
if
not
it's
going to defend America's healthcare system at all.
my point is, it seems like you are, or at least you admitted, you have a level of body dysmorphia having to do with your body. You work out. You wish you could get on Anavar or TRT or some type of steroid to help increase your gains. Because do you mind if I ask you a little bit about your body? Like, do you have issues putting on muscle? Or are you like a skinnier guy?
No, I'm
Or
bigger than 80% of people you know.
Did you start a skinnier guy? Is what I'm asking.
When I was a teenager, sure.
Yeah, so my point is maybe you started a skinnier guy and you just have trouble putting on weight, and so you're working your ass off over the years. And how long you been working out?
About 8-9 years.
Yeah, I mean, at that point you've naturally reached where you're gonna get, unless you're like, what's your workout routine? Do you mind if I ask?
What do you mean?
You doing a bro split, 3-day week, a full body 3-day a week workout?
I have
What are you
push
doing?
pull legs. I've varied it up
Push-pull.
over
Okay,
the
yeah,
years, obviously.
okay,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Then probably if you're sticking to your routine and you are doing push-pull routine, then you're probably like at where you're gonna get. Like, you're not gaining that much pound of muscle or that much bulk anymore. But I mean,
we all gain a pound a year of muscle.
yeah. So in that case, it seems like you feel hopeless in your bodybuilding journey because at this point you've reached what an unjuiced human can realistically reach. Like, you're at this point you are gaining a poundage of muscle per year, even if you're working your ass off, that is not even worth counting on like a month-to-month scale. That's how, like, after 9 years. So I can understand where your frustration is coming from. My question is, why funnel that into frustration with trans people who do have a life-saving, and I can send you studies or any data you want to support this. I'm not pulling this out of my ass. Ask me if you want them. I will actually put them in this chat right here, right now. The studies that support the fact that the overwhelming majority of scientists, academics, the medical community, the DSM-5, everything, the actual guidebook that medical professionals follow to this day, does say that to treat patients with gender dysphoria, that is the cause of being trans in most cases, is to say, yes, if you were born as a man but you have gender dysphoria and you feel like you're a woman, then yes, you are a woman. You should have hormone replacement therapy. You should be able to get the surgeries that you want. And the data also shows that all of that on top, or even without that, but especially with the support of at least one family member, the depression and suicidal ideation of trans people goes down by, like, I think it was 60%. Just the support of one friend or family member will make the suicidal ideation and suicide rate of a trans person on average go down by 60%. Pretty significant. The data shows this explicitly and unapologetically.
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
So
how do they treat regular body dysmorphia? Because that has a pretty high suicide rate too, right? Do you know what it is?
It depends, right? So generally, in the medical field, if there is a problem, we try to solve that problem with in the least destructive way possible, in the way that has the least the way of least resistance, the least stress for the patient, and the least danger for the patient. So we have found that, like, if someone has like anorexia, for example, right, or bulimia, sorry, I think bulimia would be a better one, where like they look in the mirror and they see something different than what like other people see when they look at them. They like force themselves to vomit after they eat because they feel like they're going to gain too much weight. Like, so, like someone who has an eating disorder, for example, that would be like a very severe form of body dysmorphia that is unrelated to being trans. And so, like, that is usually treated with, like, I'm not 100% like sure how it's treated, but I'm going to guess it is not treated by like saying, oh yeah, keep getting skinny or whatever. I know the comparison that you're making. I know where this line of logic goes. It seems like when it comes to trans people, there is a unique perspective or a unique pool of data that demonstrates that supporting trans people and what you might view to be as a delusion is overwhelmingly the best way to help them. Conversion therapy or like trying to convince them to be happy in their body or they are the gender that they were assigned at birth has never really seemed to work. There have been people trying to practice this since I believe the late 1800s, early 1900s. It has not been achieved. It seems like very much with gay people, all you can really do is like use negative reinforcement like electroshock to cause negative reactions upon certain stimuli, but like that's not making someone ungay or making someone untrans. That kind of stuff doesn't seem to work. So it seems like in the medical community, academics, scientists, everyone agrees on it. Letting trans people be trans and in fact helping them to be so and accepting them as such and the identity they identify as overwhelmingly helps that entire demographic.
Sure.
And that applies to you too. That applies to you too. I think that your fucking TRT should be paid for. It sucks that you shouldn't. It sucks that you shouldn't be able to get on some medication paid for by the government. You should be able to get on that. Like it's for you to work out and make your body bigger. There's obviously if you talk to a mental health professional, they would obviously say yes, you clearly have mental health problems relating to your ability to put on muscle and put on bulk, and obviously TRT, Anavar, some testosterone or some type of steroid would help you here. Then you should be on it. Like I think a medical professional would agree that you should be on it and it should be paid for by the government. It shouldn't have to be paid for out of pocket by you at all.
Now, okay, so the suicide rate for just general body dysmorphia is about 24 to 28%. They attempt it. I'm assuming that includes trans individuals, and 80% of individuals with BDD experience lifetime suicidal ideation. Ideas of suicide.
So the problem with 28%, I think you said 28% of people with body dysmorphia have suicidal ideation or consider suicide. The problem is that's
attempt suicide
or attempt suicide. The problem is, isn't that 40% for trans people? So it can't include trans people if that's 40%.
Well, it could. The average for regular people without trans,
or just all of but perhaps if it's just averaging out, and they're including. To be fair, any type of data collection like that, the idea is you want to get the biggest sample group possible to be to hopefully be representative of all of society. But that is always just going to be what you got from the sample group, right? Regardless, though, it seems like you're sort of focusing a bit of your frustration on the wrong thing. It seems like Canada's leadership and their unwillingness to include more things as covered by, I forget what it's called, NHS? National Health Service? Is that the thing in Canada?
I think that's the UK.
That's UK. What's it called in Canada?
I have no idea, to be honest. Just Canadian healthcare. I don't know.
There's a term for like the healthcare service that you guys in Canada have, like amending that or possibly raising taxes for people in middle or upper class areas, or even just taking what budget there already is from current tax and reallocating it better, could probably easily cover for this. But I mean, we here in America are getting taxed a lot more for healthcare than you guys are, and we're not getting nearly as much from it. At least not the average American isn't.
I don't know about that. I'll take your word for it, though. So SRI, that's another treatment for BDD. It's been pretty successful.
For what?
SRI, treatment for BDD.
SRI or SSRIs?
SRI.
Oh, what is that? Tell me about it.
Serotonin reuptake inhibitors.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, okay.
Cognitive behavioral therapy as well.
Yeah, okay. So there's obviously therapy that can be done to help people. I mean, I mentioned that as well. But if we're talking about trans people, the data's still here. I mean, I've mentioned the data a couple times now. I guess I'll just go ahead and send some to you if you want. So
Do you have any on the effects of SRI?
of SRI on trans people, that has long since been like any type of conversion therapy, which is what you'd be describing. Like if you're trying to do SRI on a trans person, it's conversion therapy. Conversion therapy has long since been debunked.
It's drugs like
yes, but
cytopram.
that would still be an aspect of conversion therapy. You're trying to, obviously you could put somebody on like on something to help them with like mood issues, but if we're talking about helping trans people with the core of their problem, SRI therapy is not going to do it. Medication's not going to do it. Like it's not like a chemical imbalance that can be fixed in the brain with medication. We've tried. Trust me, scientists are big brain motherfuckers. They've tried. It just hasn't really turned out that way yet. Yeah. Also, that's more so. Also, hold on. Also, what you're describing right now, we're talking about treatments for brain chemistry and depression. The depression faced by trans people isn't depression that's coming out of nowhere. It's not mood swings and brain chemical imbalances causing that. There are very distinct, tangible reasons why their position is one in which they feel they should commit suicide or hurt themselves or be depressed. Like it's generally not a chemical. There's reasons for that. Matter of fact, I'm going to provide you with those sources. So the first one is from the APA. Do you know what the APA is?
Nope.
That is the American Psychological Association. So this is a pamphlet on transgender issues from the APA. It affirms psychological consensus. Trans people are valid, all that stuff. You can read through it if you'd like, but it basically backs up everything I've been saying here. You can check what I'm talking about here. Let me see. What else do I have for you? Trying to look for stuff that's relevant to what we're talking about. I've got a big research document with stuff that's about trans people, not relevant to anything we've talked about, so I'm just grabbing the ones that are more relevant. Oh yeah, here's a good one. Gender transition has a positive effect on trans people from Cornell University. There's an enormous meta-analysis of transgender people and the effect of gender transition has on their mental health. Of 56 studies, 52 indicated transitioning has a positive effect on the mental health of transgender people, and 4 indicated it had mixed or no results. 0 studies indicated gender transitioning had negative results. This pretty much ends the argument right there. So here's the what we know one. Let's see. All right. I think those are pretty good ones. If you want me to send you like the entire fucking thing, like if you're really wanting to get into it, I can. But those ones are those studies that are most relevant to what we've discussed.
Do you have any on like the specifics of SRI treatment?
Okay, I'll look. Do you know what SRI? You know that SRI treatment is for depression, right?
Yeah, sure. It's any sort of serotonin and dopamine. If you're inhibited in your ability to produce it or take it in.
I am looking here. High dose testosterone treatment increases serotonin transporter binding in transgender men. The first thing that comes up from NCBI NLM sorry.
The NCBI, the National Center for Biotechnology Information.
The first thing that comes up is high-dose testosterone treatment for trans men increases serotonin transporter binding for them. It's literally the first thing that comes up from NCBI is a study affirming that giving trans men, so that's like people who are born, assigned female at birth and then transition to men, testosterone treatment makes them happier. That is the first thing that came up when I looked up trans people SRI treatment.
Okay, so that's...
listen, dude. I get you seem a little fixated on this SRI idea. Like if you just like use chemicals to make trans people not be depressed, then that will like fix it.
That's what they do for regular BDD, right?
But it's not the same thing though. It's not.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
not
trying to get into the nitty-gritty of how it's different.
We're not talking about irregular and regular body dysmorphia here, right? Like imagine this, okay? Let's think about it this way. If you woke up tomorrow morning and your consciousness had just transferred into the body of a woman, it'd probably be pretty cool for the first 5 minutes, feeling the titties and, looking at the pussy and shit. But then you'd realize, oh, fuck, I'm not a dude. At least I would. I'd think, oh, fuck, I'm not a dude anymore. I like having a cock. I liked being a guy. I liked my old body. I would do anything in my power to go back to having my dude body and going back to being a guy. That is the life that I've lived, that is who I know myself to be. And it seems as though, and the data seems to support the idea, that this is the same feeling that a lot of trans people have, that it is the same level of desire to achieve that gender identity and that presentation, right? To tell someone who is trans to just take some SRIs and deal with it, would be the same thing as if you told you who had just woken up as a woman one day, just live as a woman. What the fuck's the matter? Just do it. Yeah, who cares? Just take some SRIs if you're upset about it. Why are you so upset about it? You must be depressed. You need some medication. You need some therapy to stop being depressed about it. Like, clearly, there's a reason why they're upset and why they have an issue with their body that isn't the same as, like, traditional body dysmorphia, right?
Sure. Now, regular body dysmorphia, how come they use SRIs instead of giving copious amounts of steroids or whatever?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. You'll have to ask the scientists, because they seem to think that transitioning is good for trans people. But, like, I mean, it's possible that for somebody like you, a doctor might recommend you get on testosterone replacement therapy. They might recommend that. They might give you a consultation to a doctor. They might. They're a doctor. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I went to a doctor and talked. No.
At least here in America, I can't speak for Canada, but at least here in America, I can say you can go to a doctor and you can get a blood screening that'll look and test you can test your testosterone levels and everything like that. You can get referred to a doctor.
$700.
From there, yeah, it's like $500, $600, $700. It's going to be fairly expensive.
No,
From there, you can get referred to a
test
doctor.
levels were 700 nanograms per milliliter, I believe it is.
Was it free to get the test?
Yeah.
Here in America, you got to pay for that shit. So you got to pay to get the test here in America. So first you pay a few $100s up front here in America. You get your test, and then you get referred to a doctor, and that doctor will like, you talk to them, and they'll give you, like, whatever dosage you need to get. And then usually there are places where you can get testosterone replacement therapy, like DIY. This is what I'll recommend for you. Trans people are your best friend, my dude. Trans people are your best fucking friend. Do you want to know why? No, I got something for you, buddy. You ever heard of DIY hormones?
No.
You haven't heard of DIY hormones? So trans people, unfortunately, as we know, hormones are what seem to help trans people with their, in many parts, with their transition. A lot of trans people, unfortunately, don't have access to those hormones because, of where they are, or because of their financial situation, or because of, maybe they just can't get it, right? So there are ways to get under the counter, so to say, TRT, and to get those effects that you're looking for, possibly. And the place to look to find those things are going to be trans dudes, communities where the transgender men, that they'll know where to get the DIY TRT, I'm sure. So there's my advice to you, my friend. You've just found out that trans people are your best friend the whole time. Because trust me, if you're trying to get your hands on some DIY TRT that's not going to, like, require, like, you to go through the government or anything, that's the way.
Now, do you think that's the healthiest choice for me? If I'm perfectly healthy,
I have no fucking clue. You'll have to figure that out on your own. Listen, this is not medical advice. This is not medical advice. All I'm saying is, if you're going to kill yourself or try TRT, then try TRT, is all I'm saying, okay? So that's my advice to you, my friend.
Sure. It's not an option for me, unfortunately.
Well, hopefully one day. Alrighty, my dude. It's been a fun convo, but unfortunately I have to move on to the dusty old trail. Thank you for talking to me, and hopefully... Oh, he left. Hello there.
Why does it say you're using a simulated webcam?
Because I'm using a simulated webcam, but it's not fake.
Considering the website we're on, I don't know whether to trust that or not.
Ask me to do something, like, on screen that would have to prove I'm real.
Break your finger.
No. I'm not breaking my finger, you motherfucker. I'm not doing that. Look, my fingers are... Look, I can pull it. I'm not... I can crack my knuckles.
Okay, well, I've seen those freaking Omegle videos where it's like a completely normal thing, and then freaking, like, Matilda pops up.
Okay, so I'm going to disclose something very private to... Oh, damn. Hello there. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. I'm doing all right. Do you want to talk about politics?
Sure.
Do you like Joe Biden?
Sure.
Do
Do you like Donald Trump?
No, I don't.
That's good. Do you like J.K. Rowling?
Yeah, I do. I don't. But no. I didn't mean like that. I meant like I like Harry Potter. I don't like her.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about J.K. Rowling's recent Twitter antics? That was funny. That was good. Don't want to answer that one. Never ask a Harry Potter fan what they think of J.K. Rowling's Twitter account. Howdy, how are you doing? Wait, didn't I talk to you earlier?
We talked. You were joking.
Are
It's
you
okay.
racist?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I only talk to racists.
She's not okay, bro.
Oh, it's you again. Hello.
Hi.
Do you still? Oh, she still hates me. Howdy.
Howdy, partner.
All right. We're getting all the same people now, and it's late at night. So I think that was already one of the tags, Lonnie. I already had "fuck you, Brandon" and "fuck Joe Biden" as two tags on there. We got some good memes out of that. We've been live for an hour and a half. That was good. We had like an actual good like debate convo in which I think I did really well, and we had like some really good like memes there. I closed Omegle. We're done with Omegle for the day. Omegle is a bit taxing. It's not like difficult or anything. It's just like constantly having to start a conversation and break the ice with a new person every few minutes is very stressful for my social skills. Okay. You said till midnight? I'm not ending stream yet. What do you mean? We've still got another thing to talk about today. Alrighty. I actually cannot count. Wait. Why is it not recording? Record. There we go. I actually cannot count the amount of times that I have gotten ideas for what to cover on stream by waking up in the morning to a Philip DeFranco video. Because Lonnie always puts on the new Philly D video for like news, like as if we're watching the news in the morning, kind of, on the TV, and I usually end up waking up to it. So I woke up this morning to Philip DeFranco talking about, in the newest video, some drama that's happening in the Twitch sphere right now. And it actually has to do with something that I've been discussing doing on my stream for a while. So it caught my eye as something to discuss. And it also allows me to complain about how shitty of a platform Twitch is to its creators for a while. So can't really complain about that, can I? Let's go. Xanderhal Keffels ratio? Did I get ratioed by Keffels? What happened? Well, let me uncover my... There we go. Move this over here. Move this in here. Dun dun. Oh, why won't it shrink both? Bullshit. Hey, Vermin, how you doing? I forgot, I saw you in chat earlier, and I meant to say hello, but then I got distracted by people on Omegle being fucking weird. Hold on, I'm trying to... Indefinite ban? What happened? Is Destiny's ban permanent or something? Is that what happened? Did like news about that come out or something? Well, let me center this horizontally. Or center it vertically. There we go. Ba-boom. There we go. Wait, she got Ben Shabubi? Oh, ratioed Ben Shabubi. Damn. Dude. Guys. This can't be a good sign, right? I followed Keffels for like
so long and she still doesn't follow me and she knows who I am. That must mean she hates me, right? Or doesn't like me. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Usually if someone doesn't follow you on Twitter in this space, it's shade. It's secretly throwing shade. I don't know, guys. It's sad. I like Keffels. And they don't seem to like me very much. I've been well, Xanderhal. I hope you have too. Been very busy touching lots of grass. Today I got a taxidermy baby alligator from an antique shop. Hell yeah. She follows Vosh. IDK why she'd hate you. Dude, Vosh's community hates me. What are you even talking about? I only ever get mentioned on the Vosh subreddit to talk about how I'm a Vosh clone and I suck. She's live, just ask her. I've talked in her Twitch chat before and she just ignores my messages. So I stopped going in her Twitch chat. I just get the heavy vibe that she does not like me, which is sad. And very common, though. Very common. But yeah. She might be against debate bros. That wouldn't make much sense. Vasha subreddit hates him? Yeah, sure, but, you know. Zan, I think chat is pretty behind from the site to on-screen. Not sure what's up with that. Well, the on-screen chat is literally what's happening live, or what's happening as I see it. So, yeah. 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 Dude, Reddit is just a shitty platform in general, okay? No, but for real, I mean, just because somebody likes Vosh does not mean they like me. Lance from the Surfs likes Vosh, but has been shit-talking... Well, I don't think he's done it lately, but Lance from the Surfs has been shit-talking me since before the Lawrence Southern debate, with absolutely me not saying anything about them. And they're friends with Vosh. So, like, you know, plenty of people will, like, absolutely be cool and friendly with Vosh, but will hate me for the same reasons other people will claim to hate Vosh that are bullshit. So, yeah. It's because I'm using the OBS virtual camera. Hold on. Give me a moment, chat. There we go. Does this do it better? There's no delay now, is there? Let me check. No delay? Yeah, I mean, just Reddit in general is a shitty platform. Anyway, as I said before, I have woken up so many times in the morning to a Philip DeFranco video playing on the TV, you know, telling the news in the morning, Lonnie's watching it, and I will hear something in that video, some events will unfold that will make me inclined to talk about it on stream. It'll give me an idea of what to talk about on stream. So, with that said, I was waking up this morning, by that I mean at 5 p.m., and I was, you know, listening with my eyes closed to the new Philip DeFranco video when I heard this part of the episode talking about a bit of drama happening on Twitch right now, happening between a couple of big streamers and about a feature that Twitch has, a feature that I've been considering using, and maybe it's time to give my take on it, huh?
And then in entertainment, let's talk about this conversation happening right now over overworking, health, and the lengths people might go for their followers. With this connected to massive online creator and streamer Pokemon's recent comments about subathons, which if you don't know, it's less of a YouTube thing and more of a Twitch thing. Subathons are where a creator extends the length of their stream every time they get a new subscriber, with it leading to the sort of non-stop streaming for long periods of time with people like...
By the way, I should clarify, by subscriber, it means you paid money, like... By subscriber, it's not like, oh, you hit subscribe. It's you paid $5 or more to sub on Twitch. So it's like, if people keep giving you money, you keep streaming and you keep prolonging the length of the stream as long as people keep donating, is the basic idea of it. Let me flip my webcam really fast. Boop.
like Ludwig going for 31 days. While his was massive, it wasn't even the longest because according to Dexerto, Emily CC holds the record with her ongoing stream, which she says has gone on for over 130 days now. And while many fans seem to love subathons, there are a number of creators that are starting to speak out about them, including Saikuno, kind of slamming the content of subathons, saying he hates so many end up being someone leaving a stream and saying they're sleeping and showing up to just kind of do business as usual. With Pokimane responding to this, partially agreeing with the take, but also taking more issue with how a subathon can harm streamers themselves.
But the other reason is like, there is no way subathons are healthy for a human being to do. And the fact that we are incentivizing it with hundreds of thousands of dollars, major clout, followers, attention, we're like, oh my God, this person has been streaming 3 weeks, poggers. It's like, no, they need to like go see a doctor. That's the point, suffer for my pleasure. I think a little bit of that is okay, but...
Should I play the whole clip or give my take now? Play the whole clip? I'm gonna let the whole clip play.
The line kind of needs to be drawn at some point, and I don't really think we draw it at a good point. Like if you watch someone on stream, I don't know, choking themselves out for your entertainment, would you be like, haha, suffer for my pleasure? Like, no, right? Like some things are okay and some things aren't really.
But they're going on to say this is something that created...
Okay. Let me give you guys the only correct take on this. So let me re-explain essentially what a subathon is, okay? Or how subathons are usually done. There are big streamers who will do subathons that are literally just pushing themselves to the extent that like they're just hurting themselves and it's not something they need to be doing and it's just unhealthy. But overwhelmingly, and this is the part where I take issue with Saikuno. This is going to be me dunking on Saikuno here, okay? I'm just done with those subathons where you just do a regular stream, then leave your stream on and say you're sleeping for the next 12 hours, then you just do a regular stream the next day, he said. Subathons, at least in my experience, have mostly been done by smaller streamers who do it full-time or are trying to do it full-time and have bills to pay and need the money, and are trying to supplement the fact that they have a smaller audience and make a little bit more money by giving an incentive to donate by prolonging the length of the stream to an audience that enjoys their content. This is overwhelmingly done by lower income, smaller streamers who have no other option than to find a way to monetize every waking hour of the day. Otherwise, they can't really afford to pay their bills. There's plenty of streamers who do this that are on the smaller end of things, and it really does help when it comes to paying for or like helping to make money on from streaming, because sometimes the audience isn't as willing to donate out of their own volition if there isn't something to get for it, right? With that said, this does lead to some issues with some of these subathon streams being a bit more boring, but I do think like, yeah, if someone's going live for like 24 hours, 48 hours and doing a subathon because they need money, yeah, they should be allowed to sleep for like 12 hours on stream if they want to. If people are willing to pay for it to watch, then sure, yeah, fine. This was a very privileged rich boy perspective, it felt like, from Saikuno here, who just wanted to like dunk on like the idea of boring fucking streams. I don't know. Cringe. Don't have rich boy energy like this, okay? This is privileged big streamer energy. It's cringe. It's absolutely cringe.
So many end up being someone leaving a stream and saying they're sleeping and showing up to just kind of do business as usual. With Pokimane responding to this, partially agreeing with the take, but also taking more issue with how a subathon can harm streamers themselves.
But the other reason is like, there is no way subathons are healthy for a human being to do. And the fact that we are incentivizing it with hundreds of thousands of dollars, major clout, followers, attention, we're like, oh my God, this person has been streaming 3...
Now here is the part where like there is a good point here, but it's also feels a little bit virtue signaling, I guess, if you know what I mean. All right. What it feels like to me is that when you think of a subathon, like let's be real here. Most of the people who are streamers are probably living lifestyles not too far away from their lifestyle when doing a subathon, regardless of whether or not they're on stream. Okay? Not to mention, just because something is unhealthy doesn't mean that people don't have the right to pursue it. Yeah, as Lonnie said, neither is a lot of aspects of streaming in general. Eating French fries isn't healthy, but people do it on stream anyway. Yes, most of doing streaming isn't healthy. I don't think Pokimane has one of those standing desks, you know, like, and I don't, because I'm never gonna have a standing desk. God, fuck that. Like, there are plenty of things that we could be doing as streamers to live much healthier lifestyles. This is not a very healthy job to be doing in the first place. And if I'm being honest, most streamers are probably living a lifestyle not too far away from that of what Subathon streamers do in the first place. Matter of fact, let me show you my favorite recurring segment on one of my favorite Twitch streamers' channels, Asmongold. Asmongold cleans his desk. Actually, no, even better. Asmongold's lair. Let's get a nice look at Asmongold's lair. This is the life. This is the life of a Twitch streamer. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everyone. Heard a lot of
This is one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, by the way.
people saying that I exaggerate things. I, make things more than what they are, and that's true. But not in terms of my room. A lot of people think that it's actually not as bad as it is, and I'm probably gonna clean it today. But I don't want to lose the memory. And so got 3 drinks here. This is McDonald's, Long John Silver's. Fuck is that? What?
Most streamers are living a life that is basically that of being a NEET in the first place. I do think this comes off as a little weird and virtue signaling on Poki's part. Don't get me wrong, if you're a streamer and you are harming your health with streaming just in the pursuit of clout, maybe cut down a bit. But like, this does on both sides of this, from both Sykkuno and Poki, it does come off as like streamers who have so much money that in Poki's case, she's literally capped her income, which is actually very admirable, I guess. And so much clout, they can talk down to smaller streamers and say, you grinding and working yourself half to death to make ends meet as a small streamer really is unhealthy. You should consider streaming less. It's like a rich person telling somebody who's working themselves to death at a normal job, working like 80 hours a week or some shit. I don't know. It's like 40, 50, 60 hours a week to just work less because they're killing themselves. When it's like, I have to work to pay my bills. I can't just work less and live healthier, right? Like, for a lot of these smaller streamers, and I don't know if she's referring to those smaller streamers, but I mean, if we're talking about the streamers who do subathons, it's mostly smaller streamers doing subathons, especially if we're talking about the streamers doing the really long ones because they need the money.
Weeks, poggers. It's like, no, they need to like go see a doctor. That's the point. Suffer.
I should not need to explain why here in America, why go see a doctor forehead is not a very not a very good response to a group of people who are working themselves to death in your mind.
For my pleasure. I think a little bit of that is okay, but the line kind of needs to be drawn at some point. And I don't really think we draw it at a good point. Like if you watch someone on stream, I don't know, choking themselves out for your entertainment, would you be like, haha, suffer for my pleasure? Like, no, right? Like some things are okay and some things aren't really.
But they're going on to say this is something the creator community stays silent on, and it might just take a while until it's something popular to bring up. And we had some agreeing, you had tons of people specifically bringing up Ludwig, saying he still managed to eat his 3 meals a day while in his subathon, he worked out, arguing that you can still stay healthy throughout it, though he saw Pokemon.
Absolutely, by the way. Like, you absolutely, depending on what your content is, can do those subathon streams. And have them be like pretty interesting. Like if I were ever to do a subathon stream, it would probably have to be on my phone with like one of those solar charging packs that like you just keep in the sun and it charges a box and you can plug it in. And it would probably be like me and Lonnie are on vacation and I'm doing a subathon on my phone, and as long as you guys keep paying, the stream keeps going and you guys get to see our vacation. That could be a pretty interesting idea. Like, or hell, just a day in the life, right? Like, okay, I'm going to work out now. It's time to work out. I'll just set up my phone so you guys can see me work out. Hey, let's go for a run. Hey, let's walk around town a little bit. Maybe we go for a drive. Like, I don't know. Why you never leave the house, little Xanderhal? Yes, I do.
Respond to this?
I do think like Lud was probably one of the people who did it the best, but he had a massive support system and he had very, very specific daily habits that he upkept, which likely every single streamer who did it after him did not have.
And personally, I think that soundbite kind of hits on why I don't think this is...
I mean, that's true, but like, why not just encourage, like, why is the answer stop grinding and trying to make streaming work, which is the only real way to make it. Like, I'm sorry, but like as much as big streamers will like to virtue signal about take care of yourself, treat yourself, don't overwork yourself to small streamers, you probably are going to have to work yourself fairly hard as a streamer to do well, especially as a Twitch streamer. YouTube, it's not quite as bad. You can afford to lag a little bit as a YouTube content creator, but as a Twitch streamer, if you're purely trying to grow and build an audience and supplement your income on Twitch, you're going to have to start to adopt some unhealthy work hours and some unhealthy lifestyle choices. It's the only way to get to that point. Pokimane has reached a level of popularity and prominence and income that she can afford to like stream for 4 hours at like whatever time she feels like, and she lives in a mansion and has like, you know, a gym membership, I'm sure, and can go to the gym and has a lifestyle. She doesn't have to stream for 12 hours a day like somebody who has 60 viewers has to, or 60 average viewers has to if they want to pay their bills and keep their apartment, you know?
Is that big of a deal. Like I've talked about many times in the past, I think creators' mental health and burnout, it's a serious thing to consider. And I think audiences' understanding and compassion for creators is at an all-time high regarding that. But when you're talking about subathons, I think that's a completely different thing because creator burnout is usually tied to, you know, just trying to keep up with your regular output and understanding, you know, what makes sense. Not a creator deciding to do the most extreme version of what they do.
God, I hate that so many people try to put the fault of creator burnout on the platforms or on like the person themselves or like what they're doing. It's almost always a combination of the audience and the platform, right? Like what's always burned me out the most is the fact that you guys will never be happy with the same stuff forever, right? Like the same, if I just kept making the same content I was making back in 2019, I would be nowhere right now. The only reason why I even am where I am right now is because I'm able to adapt and keep changing my content and working to please you guys. The problem is it's really hard, really stressful, and very difficult, and leads to a lot of burnout and stress, and sometimes even full-on depression. I will get real with you guys for a bit, and while I'm not in one of those periods right now, I'm in a very happy period right now. Over the last couple years, I've been in some pretty deep depressive states. I don't let it out to you guys, but it mostly has to do with finances, the channel's growth and the channel's revenue, and just generally whether or not I'm going to be able to pay the bills next month. That has led to a lot of like severe depression on my part, and I don't always get as real with you guys as I could, but it's a real struggle for like most streamers in this area, right? Like there is this sort of dead zone of I'd be wasting my time working another job, but I'm not making enough money to live like a streamer. Like when you think how a streamer lives, I'm not living that life, and most streamers aren't. And the sad thing is the audience has a perception that they do, and that leads to a lack of understanding between the audience and the creator, which makes the burnout worse, which only leads to the audience leaving, which makes the creator have to work harder to, you know, keep their income going until eventually they nosedive, crash and burn, and the burnout kills them, or kills their career. It's happened a million times.
Every day, almost every person on this planet.
Like the time your power company cashed your rent check early. Yep, there was a time when my power company took my not my rent, when my power company took my power bill, like the money for my power bill, way before they were supposed to, and I couldn't pay rent when I needed to. Shit like that happens when you're a streamer and you're in this area where you have no savings, but hell, if I was working some other job I'm qualified for, I'd be wasting my time and making less money. It's a really weird, stressful dead zone to be in as a streamer. And there's only two ways to go. You're either going to go to the top and you're going to reach that comfortable place, or you're going to pitter out and have to get a wage slave job.
That makes a decision to decide how much of my time and my mental health and my health in general am I going to exchange for money. And with these subathons, you have adults making a decision to do the most extreme version of that transaction. But that said, I'm not going to shame anyone for having this debate or conversation, because I think any conversation we can have around mental health is a positive one. And for other creators that are thinking about engaging in a subathon, I think, hearing concerns from other creators can be beneficial. But from that, I want to take a second to thank the fantastic sponsor of today's show.
All right. Philly D, thanks for your takes. Anyway, I do think that there is a disconnection culturally between the community of large Twitch streamers that are like very well off and have like a pretty secure future, and the streamers who have a career as a streamer right now, but it's not secured, right? I'm in that zone. I'd say Demon Mama's in that zone, Shark's in that zone. I think I'd say like who else? Like Denims is probably in that zone. Like it's like this is where most streamers are. It's like not the Goldilocks zone. It's like the bell curve of being a streamer. Like if you are a streamer and as your job, then you are probably doing it as a job full time, but you're not making crazy money from it. And it is a tough spot to be in. It leads to a lot of burnout and a lot of struggling and sometimes even failure. And it does feel a little bit pompous or high horsey, I guess you could say, when somebody who does not have to worry about their bills each month is telling small streamers who do to just stop working as hard, stop streaming for 40, 80 hours at a time to make the ends meet because it's unhealthy. Just go to a doctor. Xanderhal tries to be done with the right, but they just won't let him? What? I try to be done with the right, but they won't let me. What? I don't want to be done with the right. I'll never be done with the right. I'll be bullying the right until I'm an old man. What are you talking about? Anyway, those are my takes. I think the art of streaming and creating content on these platforms is a lot darker and a lot more insidious or just stressful and depressive than a lot of people realize, because for you guys as the audiences, you're really only seeing the good parts, right? You guys only get to see the flashy computer stuff and like the lighting and the me being entertaining on stream and whatnot. But I mean, when I end stream, the reality of my day is, I gotta clean up my house because I got some chores to do, gotta take out the trash. Oh boy, gonna have to make sure to get my bills are paid. Gotta work out the budget and make sure that I got enough money to afford what we have on the grocery list for the grocery trip, because if I spend too much on groceries, then the internet bill can't be paid. And if the internet bill can't be paid, then none of the bills can be paid because we need internet for me to do this. And this is the sole income. So like, yeah, it is a lot darker than I think most of the audience realizes. But if it weren't for you guys are the silver lining. You guys are the silver lining in the stressful life of being a streamer. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribe, ring the bell icon if you haven't already over on YouTube to tell YouTube to keep on telling you when I go live or upload a new video or do anything on the channel. And of course, if you want to see more from me online, you can follow my social medias. I'll link down below in the video and in the stream description. There's an Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, as well as a fan Discord where we will be doing a watch party in just a few moments of the new Halo Paramount Plus show. And of course, if you want to support me financially, you can donate, subscribe, or gift a sub over my website, xanderhal.com/live, or you can support me on YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, or Patreon. Links, of course, all in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. All right. I'm not sure what you mean by darker. That sounds like a normal job these days. Yeah, I mean, it's darker than it looks, though, is my point. Like, people have this very warped perception in their mind of what being a streamer is like. And while there is a lot of good sides to it, and I would never trade this for a wagey cagey job in my life, I do think that there is sort of a very sugar-coated, pretty neat, tied up in a bow perception of streaming that people have. And it is pretty unhealthy. I have not watched the Halo show, Slurm Soda. We're going to be watching it after stream. We're doing a watch party in a minute. Speaking of which, everybody, we are wrapping up this stream arena, but I'm going to be doing a watch party starting as soon as I end stream in my Discord server. So everybody, if you're not already in my Discord, join the Xander's Theater voice chat. See this? You can see it on the screen here. Wait, where is it? Well, my chat's covering it up. But you can see it here. It's the Xander's Theater voice chat. Get on in here. Hop in the voice chat. We're doing a watch party of the new Halo Paramount Plus TV show. I'm sure the anti-SJWs are going to be really mad about it, so we're going to have to watch it in order to do research. The show is out, so we are going to be watching it now. Hop right on into Xander's Theater. Yes, the show is out. Yes, the show is out. It came out today. Floyd Mayweather is making NFTs. Oh boy. Yep. Click that link in the website chat to join the Discord. If you can't join the VC, try joining general chat, and then I'll pull you in, because sometimes you need a special role just to join Xander's Theater. So I'll just pull you in if need be. I'll make an announcement that it's starting in a moment. I just want to give you time to hop in. I heard the creators admitted they hadn't played any Halo games. That's not a good sign. I mean, it's not a death sentence, but it's certainly not a good sign. Alrighty, guys. I think that's everybody that's coming from the stream. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching today. It's been fun. I love you all very much, and have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Doo-doo fart.